Okay, guys, hear me out. I think we have a mass murder industrial complex. Why are there so many dumb movies about serial killers every single week? Do we really need another one? It's like we're so obsessed with these freaks that we're making them more famous than their victims. Serial killing has basically become the lazy way to get famous now. And because of that, more psychos are like, yeah, great idea. So they do the same thing, and then we get more movies, more true crime shows, and more podcasts. It's a vicious cycle that just won't end. Remember there was that whole thing where bodies were turning up with their middle toe missing? Like, seriously? Of all the toes, the middle one? Like, who does that? It's giving, look at me, I'm so quirky and original with my crime signature. No, you're not. You're just desperate for attention, and it's embarrassing. Are we seriously giving standing ovations to negative behavior? Go back to college, or like, pick a hobby that doesn't involve glorifying psychos. Maybe a senseless act of violence wouldn't be so interesting and cool if it was happening to you.
Do you know what the difficult part about being a mass murderer is? It's the mass part. It's the pace that you have to keep up, the sheer volume of murdering. You know, the funny thing about killing is, after the first time you've killed, the second time is easy. The third time, you start getting cocky. So you gotta be careful. It's important to stay humble or you make dumb mistakes. Around about the seventh time, you're likely to feel like you're in a bit of a rut. Want to start getting artistic with it. Maybe start cutting off the middle toe of each victim so you'll be known as the middle toe murderer. I don't know. At that point, I feel like you're just showboating. I mean, you gotta ask yourself, who am I doing this for? Am I doing it for me? Or am I doing it for the press? Around about the 20th time, you're likely gonna be sick of the whole thing. I mean, there's some days where I don't even wanna look at another corpse. I feel if I even see a chainsaw, I'll scream. It's like what happened to me the other day. I just finished ending another innocent human life in a senseless act of violence. When I ran into this old friend of mine from high school, and he says to me, he says, "Hey, what you been doing?" And I think to myself, what have I been doing? What am I doing with my life? Where is this headed? I mean, am I still gonna be doing this when I'm 50? know, sometimes I think I should go back to college. Oh, I didn't have the choke on.